What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Your boy Dread is back, and the whole hip hop and entertainment world got the news today. I was kind of hesitant and dreading making this video. Um, didn't know exactly what the title is at first, but now I do, and I just want to say to DMX, on behalf of me and all the hip hop fans and everybody else who loved your music and you as a person around the world, thank you. Thank you, DMX. We really appreciate everything that you've done for us. Like, whether it's jumping around, getting crunk to your music, watching your movies, or even you making us laugh. We appreciate everything you've done. Thank you. Because your music helped get a lot of people through some tough times. Like, there was nobody with more raw power, feeling, and emotion than DMX. Because I know I might be treading some dangerous waters when I say this, but DMX he was when Tupac died. I feel like DMX filled that void that Tupac left. He might not have been Tupac exactly, but he was the closest thing that we had. Like I said, I mean, I might be blaspheming when I say that, but that's how I feel. Is that he was a certain generation's Tupac. Okay? He was the closest thing to Tupac that we had when Tupac passed away. And man, like DMX, like, outside of his troubles with the law and his substance abuse, I'll get to that in a second. Like, DMX was a musical genius. He might not have been all super punchline lyrical miracle, but he had such a way with words and being able to paint a picture and use imagery and tell a story with those words that most artists could never ever do, especially in this generation. I mean, and he was battling a lot of demons. I mean, and the thing is, like, if it's one thing that I do take away from this, especially with his history of substance abuse, is DMX had a very, very troubled and sketchy past. I mean, especially, even in a few of his interviews, he said, like, as a child, as a teenager, he dealt with abandonment. He had abandonment issues. And a lot of people deal with depression, like, no matter what it is. A lot of people deal with it with vices, whether it be early or later on in their life. Like, people direct that negative energy in their life towards things like drugs and drinking and sex and gambling. They need to do something to try to mask or hide that pain that they're feeling. DMX did it in a positive way with his music, expressing how he felt, and he also did it in a negative way with his vices and with what he was doing in his life outside of music. But yeah, I mean, it really is sad and unfortunate that he was battling his demons. And the thing is, like, if it's one thing that I have to thank him for, is DMX let you know through his message and his music to not go down the path that he went down. So DMX indirectly saved thousands, if not millions, of people's lives, and he touched so many people's lives. And, like, DMX, man, like, I mean, the thing is, he's a child, like, he is like a childhood icon of mine. And the thing is, like, out of the 90s era, from like 1990 to 1999, like, he was one of the last of that era. I mean, because now all we've got who are still active or semi-active is Jay-Z, Eminem, and Nas from that 90s era. I mean, of course, you got groups like Bone Thugs, and you got Busta Rhymes still doing his thing. But I mean, I'm just talking about, like, people who left that impact. Like, DMX he came through like a storm because he was so raw, he was so powerful. Like, the thing is, he was a street dude. He kept his ear to the streets, and he was that poet, and he had that raw, powerful emotion and feeling too. And also, if DMX didn't know how to tell a story, then he had multiple sides to it, man. Not only did he know how to tell a story, but he knew how to get you crunk. I mean, everybody knows, yo, go make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. That loud, rugged, gruff voice. Like, not only could he tell stories in certain songs, not only could he uplift your spirits with a religious message, but in the club, like, he could get you crunk. He could make you, like, he like, get you so amped. Like, DMX's music could make a 5'2", 70-pound person he can make them feel like they could beat up a 6'11", 300-pound man. That's how his music made people feel. Like, his music could light a fire in you that had never been seen before. But man, It's just a shame that his vices got the best of him. And I mean, like I said, at least he preached such a message to everybody to let them know that don't let your demons beat you, because you got people that love you and it's not worth it. But man, I mean, DMX, he definitely left a legacy behind. Like I said, he's always been in my top 10, if not top 5, hip hop artist of all time, because of his albums. Not solely because of his album sales, but because of his message, his energy, his persona, and just what he overall brought to the game. And that's not going to be seen for a long time, if ever again. So once again, on behalf of all the hip hop fans, I just want to say, X, thank you. Rest in power, my brother. Get at me, dog. And by the way, leave it in the comments. What are your top 5 DMX songs ever? Like, I got damn near 3 dozen songs, and not to mention I've damn near owned every album. But I have to say my top 5 are School Street from the Great Depression album. Let's see. I'm Ready to Meet Him. The intro where my dog. No, the intro where my dog's at from the It's Dark and Hell is Hot album. How It's Going Down, and let's see, another one. Slipping, definitely. I got a few honorable mentions like Shot Down, like that whole Grand Champ album. That's probably my favorite single album of his. Is Grand Champ, but yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for listening and let me vent to you guys. Like I said, I didn't know what the title is besides thank you DMX, but see you guys next time. Peace.